Escape to paradise with a relaxing 6-night stay in the iconic islands of Tahiti and Moorea. Enjoy an all-inclusive non-stop flight to Tahiti from Seattle or Los Angeles on Air Tahiti Nui, the world's most immersive travel experience. From the vibrant cabins to the warm and welcoming crew, you will be transported to Tahiti from the moment you step on board. This dream getaway also includes beautiful accommodations, excursions, daily breakfast, all transfers, and more, starting at just $26.95 per person. Call 1-877-468-2448 to book yours today.
Lovers wants to know, ever forget Valentine's Day in the past? Need to make up for it? Do it and them right this time with the perfect pleasure present from Lovers stores. Whether you're looking for spicy toys, alluring lingerie, or exciting accessories, Lovers has it all. Save 20% when you mention unforgettable at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow Rewards membership until February 28th. Some exclusions apply.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Slow drain being a pain? Call Pinky. That pipe's being a little leaky? Call Pinky. When the toilet won't flush and you're in a rush? Call Pinky. When your shower lost all its spray power? Call Pinky. When your sink's on the blink? Call Pinky. Pinky's Plumbing promises to lick all your plumbing problems quick. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
Places, please. The Daily Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens. Other animals. And action. This is the Daily Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daily Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, Rockaholics. Happy Monday.
I have a big question.
Oh, Lord, what?
And I don't know. Don't give me the answer until I get Danny and Sarah's guesses.
Oh, no.
How many glasses of wine do you think Taryn Daly had over the weekend? Because now you're not drinking wine during the week.
Yes.
That's your New Year's resolution.
Yep.
And you stuck to it for at least 1 week.
Yes.
Okay, so over the weekend, how many are you thinking, Danny?
I'm looking in her eyes, trying to read it. I'm going to go with 6.
6, and how soon do you think she started drinking wine?
Friday night.
Okay.
I'm going with 8 and Friday right after the show. Right when she got home.
It's funny. My first thought was 7, and I'm thinking 2 p.m. on Friday.
I actually didn't drink anything on Friday until closer. Wait until closer to 7 o'clock.
Thank you. Okay.
7 o'clock.
Thank you. So I said Friday night.
Wow.
And it started with a couple cocktails with a girlfriend out and about. Then when I got home, I had a wine for a nightcap.
Okay.
But then Saturday night, I went to an engagement party that was at a winery. So I drank a lot of wine there.
Oh, so probably more than 8. Okay, so we're not even close.
I was going to say you can't even count the glasses. How many bottles did Taryn Daly have? 8.
The minute she said she went to a winery, I'm like, we guessed way too low. We guessed way too low.
They took me straight to my favorite place, the winery.
The winery.
But I also didn't drink any wine last night, you guys. I was back on my good.
So are we going to try this again?
We're going to try it again. We're going to try it again. Do you guys believe in me?
No.
Until next weekend when it's a certain somebody's birthday weekend, and then at that point it's just off the rails.
Yeah, but I think I got faith in you. I think you're going to be able to go the entire week without having a glass of wine. Well, go until Friday. It's like 5 days.
Thanks for believing in me, Steve.
Nothing but faith.
I really appreciate that. Let's inform the Rockaholics.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
I'm really disappointed. I didn't realize that you went to a winery. I would have had a whole different answer if I knew you went to a winery. I'm such an idiot. Hey, the DMD is brought to you by Palace Lawn. Today, it's National Rubber Ducky Day, and I feel like it's mandatory that you play the Rubber Ducky song, but it's too freaking long. So how about instead of having Ernie sing it, let's have Bert do it for us.
Rubber Ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of you.
There you go.
Wow.
National Rubber Ducky
Are
Day.
you guys a rubber ducky household?
Oh, yeah. Tatum has so many rubber duckies.
Have you acquired any from the claw machines that just have ducks inside? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like little ones, and like little, like the church did like a little thing, and it had like one of those small claw machines, and we got a couple of those tiny ones. Yeah.
Dude, rubber ducks are having their day.
They are.
Like Lily, last time we went to Dave & Buster's, they have the claw machine. She got 30 of them. 30, and she's upset. Like last night, she was like, Dad, they had Valentine's Day rubber ducks at Target. And I was like, cool. She's like, I already got the full set. And I was like, it's not even February. What are we doing?
30 it probably cost the place like maybe $5, and you probably spent like $50 in like the tickets to be able to make that happen. Also, if you're a Jeep owner, I would guess today's your day.
Duck, duck, Jeep.
Which is so strange because I had my Jeep Wrangler for years. Never got a rubber ducky.
Oh, that's sad.
Thank you. I'm glad that somebody recognized that. Yesterday, not yesterday, all weekend long was the playoffs, wild card weekend. The Eagles beat the Packers. Packers are not looking very good. The Bills beat the Broncos. Bo Nix, I got to say, man, that the future looks bright for the Denver Broncos.
Definitely.
That was a fun game to watch. I mean, granted, the Bills crushed them, but, there's something there. Texans beat the Chargers. The Ravens just embarrassed the Steelers. I mean, they just ran all over them, literally. But the weekend wrapped up last night with a pretty crazy ending as the Commanders and the Buccaneers were tied at 20 seconds. I think Bobby Wagner had a fumble recovery, which was pretty freaking cool to see him do that. Game has like 3 seconds left in it. The Commanders attempt a field goal to win it, and here's what happened.
The last time Washington won a wild card game, won a playoff game, was 2005 here. From 37 to send Washington to the Final Eight. The Washington Commanders off the upright, and it is in! They doink their way to the divisional round! Unbelievable!
I have seen it all now. I even get a divisional doink. Oh my gosh.
He's seen it all. I've heard it all now. I've never heard them say it's been doinked.
The Washington Commanders off the upright, and it is in! They doink their way!
Also, shout out to Bowie Buddies alum Jaden Daniels for playing a great game and quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty sweet to see. Tonight, you got the Rams taking on the Vikings. Unfortunately for the Rams, it was supposed to be a home game, more unfortunately because of all the awful stuff that's happening with the wildfires, but they've had to move the game to Phoenix because of those wildfires. Which, I have so many questions. If you bought tickets, imagine if you're like a Vikings fan, you're going to fly out. Like, I guess you got to rearrange your trip.
Sure.
If you have the tickets, do they just transfer over there, or lots of craziness?
The firefighters did make some progress over the weekend in Los Angeles, but the death toll has risen to at least 24 people as of last night. Thousands of structures have been destroyed, and this is shaping up to be the costliest wildfire in U.S. history. On top of that, there's just some really crappy people out there. People are looting, trying to steal stuff while people are evacuated from their homes. So the cops are dealing with all of that. One guy was actually busted in Malibu dressed as a firefighter as he was looting.
Now, he's a piece of crap.
Yes.
But I have to give him A+ for effort. He dressed as a firefighter?
Really leaned in.
That's pretty creative. Not saying that you should be doing that, but what the hell is wrong with people?
Oh, my God.
I know I saw there was a lot of looting going on with all of that. And over 100,000 people have had to evacuate out of their house. We were talking before the show, there's people whose entire livelihood is just gone because their house burned down. It's just terrible. And if people want to help out, they can go to KISW.com. We have different ways that you can help out. Just go to KISW.com to get that information. As far as weather, we're hitting a high of 42 degrees. Going to be cloudy. The DMD is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, and that's what's up.
Over the weekend, we were all running around doing various things, but Migs, you ended up somewhere probably more interesting than the rest of us.
Somehow, we ended up at the Washington State Fairgrounds for a dog show.
Woof, woof.
Very strange.
So how did it go? We're going to find out and get Tatum's review of the dog show at 6:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Wow. What's up? I just bought and financed a car through Carvana in minutes.
You? The person who agonized 4 weeks over whether to paint your walls eggshell or off-white bought and financed a car in minutes?
They made it easy. Transparent terms, customizable down and monthly. Didn't even have to do any paperwork.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, have you checked out that spreadsheet I sent you for our dinner options?
Finance your car with Carvana and experience total control. Financing subject to credit approval.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.
Over the weekend, it was the Western Washington Winter Dog Show.
Yes.
At the Washington State Fair.
Thousands of dogs were there competing to find out who's the best behaved, I guess.
How did you even find out that this was a thing?
I don't know. All I know is I came home, my wife's like, Tatum wants to go to the dog show. I'm like, all right. Like, how much is this going to cost me? She's like, well, it's free at the Washington State Fairgrounds. I'm like, free $99 is perfect. I'll cancel all my plans on Saturday. I'm ready to do this. Plus, parking was free as well. I'm like, this is the greatest thing ever. Like, I mean, this is too easy. I get there. I didn't realize it wasn't one of those, like, dog performance, like, you know, where they, like, go through a hoop or they run up a thing and then chase around. Like, no, this was like one of those like hardcore dog shows where, like, you know, the dogs are all prim and proper and they have to like walk a certain way and then they got to like be checked to make sure that their posture is right. And oh my gosh, I felt like I was in like the weirdest world. I mean, it was just a unique experience. It was a blast. Tatum was having a great time. First of all, I don't know what's going on with their costumes. Like the people who walk the dogs around, I don't know if it's like a prerequisite. They have to dress like you're from like 1982. But like everybody, and I thought, okay, well, maybe it's just like, this is the type of people that, but like, I saw some of the people, like, you could tell, like, they're not typically dressing like they're in the 80s. Like, they have tattoos all over their legs that are covered like stockings. But I think you have to wear a certain type of, like, dress that sits at a certain spot on your knees. And you can't wear any kind of high heels. So, like, these weird, like, loafer-type shoes. It just was, like, a weird thing. Like, you just felt like you were in, like, a time warp.
Oh, I love that.
It was surprisingly a lot of fun because Tatum was so excited to just meet, quote unquote, all of these dogs. So while we were watching one of the performances, and also I don't think they were expecting like a crowd because there's like 2 or 3 chairs that are just set up like at each station. So it's not like, this isn't like a you go to watch. Like, this is you go to compete, and maybe like your friends and family might show up to support you.
Yeah.
But it's not like randos are just showing up. I think we might have been the only randos. Which was pretty. At one point, we went up to like somebody and they're asking, like, so are you showing a dog? We're like, no. They're like, well, what are you doing here? We're like, well, our daughter just wanted to look at some dogs. And they're like, oh, all right. That's kind of cool, I guess.
Just observers.
So here I am talking to Tatum about it while we're at the Washington State Fairgrounds. Oh, yeah, she was very obsessed with the wiener dogs.
Yeah.
Very obsessed. Spoiler alert, now I think we have to get one.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. She wants a boy wiener dog, and originally she wanted to name it Weenie, and I was all in for that, but now she wants to name it Hot Dog.
Oh, I like that too.
It's all right. It's not as cool as Weenie. Tatum, are we at the dog show?
Yeah.
What's been your favorite part so far?
Seeing the wiener dogs and petting the Dalmatians.
How many dogs have you pet? She was so excited to meet the Dalmatians because it's Marshall from Paw Patrol.
Of course.
And there are a bunch of them.
You know, Steve, last week, let's revisit when you said that you didn't want to get a new dog right after you lost Lulu. Probably taking your daughter to a dog show
Terrible
is not
idea.
the best way.
Window shopping.
Danny? Easily the worst idea. It's just been nonstop ever since we went. Yeah. How many dogs have you pet so far?
A lot.
I do have to give her credit. Like, she went up to all these random people. Like, she had just like, there was no like social anxiety. She's like, can I pet your dog? And everyone was like, just so like, yeah. Except for one guy who was just like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know if you want to.
Oh.
I think the dog was a little like
Vicious.
cranky.
Yeah.
And then there was another person who had a poodle, and he wouldn't let her pet the poodle's hair.
Probably because it was perfectly coiffed.
Bro, the poodle section was like, it was like 1987 hair metal locker room. Like, it just reeked of hairspray. And like, he let her pet the dog on the nose, but he's like, just don't touch the hair. Dog's about to be shown. Which one's your favorite?
the Dalmatian and the Wiener Dogs.
Yeah.
I do like the, is that a Chihuahua then?
Oh, the little hairy ones?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about the big Australian sheepdog one with
Yeah.
all the hair? Can you believe that you have to comb their hair for 3 hours?
No.
That we learned. And it wasn't a sheepdog. It was something else. What the hell was it called? It was an Australian shepherd.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen those giant poofy ones with like the big hair? Yeah. We were talking to a guy. And we're like, well, how long does it take to brush this dog's hair? He goes, if you go fast, 2 hours. But really, if you want to take your time, make sure there's no matting or anything like that, it's about a 3 hour process, and you do it twice a week.
That sounds exhausting.
I couldn't imagine.
No way.
No.
So it's the same as Sarah and Taryn with their hair.
Yeah.
It's a guy who has no hair. That seems like a terrible idea. And I was trying to explain it to Tatum's like, she doesn't understand the concept of time. I'm like, that's like watching The Grinch twice.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, no, I don't want to do that. Could you comb a dog's hair for 3 hours?
No.
Yeah.
They are pretty.
Yeah.
All the dogs are pretty. How much pups are here?
A lot of. I have baby Vicente puppies right now.
They had baby Vicente puppies right now?
This lady just was listening to us have a conversation, just turns over and shows us a picture of all of her puppies. I'm like, is she looking for, does she see this as an opportunity to sell some dogs to us?
Probably. Oh my gosh.
She didn't offer them, but she just was like, basically just like, here, check these out. And of course, we're all idiots. Like, oh, puppies.
Who won the dog show?
No idea.
You didn't stay till the bitter end?
No, but we were there for like 4 hours.
Oh my gosh.
The poodles were probably my favorite because I don't understand why poodles get done up the way that they get done up.
Yeah.
It's a strange look. Although I thought of Sarah, I was like, if Sarah was a dog, she would be a poodle.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. What is something that you thought you would never attend, but you ended up going to? 206-803-ROCK. Did you love it? Did you hate it? 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Green Day.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
What event did you think you would never attend, but you ended up going to? And did you love it or did you hate it? 206-803-ROCK. Tim from Puyallup, you went to a sporting event. What was it?
I went to my oldest stepson's wrestling match. I grew up playing basketball, and basketball versus wrestling, you never got that love. But going to a wrestling match for the first time, not knowing anything about it, it was absolutely amazing. Just to see the dedication and the spirit come out of him when he was down and out. I've got to see him wrestle one tournament and win it, and he won his last tournament, which I was extremely proud. So, being a father of 8, especially during the wintertime, you got orchestra concerts, you got knowledge bowls, you got all these different things, and I always thought I would be, dreading running from time to time, but I couldn't be any happier being a father of 8 and having all these different events.
Oh, Tim, you rock.
But every day.
Okay, $1 million question, though. How long are your bathroom breaks in your house? I feel like you got to disappear for a minute or two at least.
Honestly, I like to poop on company time.
You rock, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
I'm with them. I never thought I'd enjoy going to ballet classes with my daughter. Like, never in a million years. And here I am looking forward to tonight's tap dance and tomorrow's ballet. Monday and Tuesday become my 2 favorite nights of the week.
Dance Dad
Steve. Waiting for that to end.
It will. It will.
It doesn't get cute. It just gets annoying and more annoying and more annoying.
Once it stops being cute and starts being serious is when I might tap out.
Yeah.
Because right now it's just like chaos on the dance floor and I'm all in for it.
Oh,
but when
yeah.
it actually is like serious, I don't know.
206-803-ROCK. What is something that you never thought you would attend, but you ended up going to? Brian from Puyallup, what was the competition you attended?
Hey, first off, Migsy, you got a party in the parking lot with all the fathers at those dog shows that aren't into the dog shows.
I didn't see any
party down there.
I didn't see anybody tailgating. That would have been awesome.
It's happening. But I went to a beauty school competition. I was with a girl at the time, and apparently, if you're in beauty school, you can go to these competitions, and you get 10 minutes to do this crazy hairstyle, and everybody's tweaked out on hairspray, and it's wild.
Kind of like the poodles at the dog show.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking of.
That's awesome.
Rock on, Brian.
Someone texted in and said, my wife's a quilter and a gardener, and she likes to do quilt and garden expos. I have more fun attending these with her than I thought I would. But on the flip side, I'm a huge Star Trek fan. And when Mopop had the Star Trek exhibit, she wasn't looking forward to going, but admits she enjoyed looking at some stuff much more than she thought she would.
That's fun balance right there.
And earlier I mentioned how I figured that if Sarah was going to be a breed of dog, she would be a poodle. But somebody texted in and said, on a serious note, Sarah would not be a poodle. She would be a golden doodle. Nice to everybody, happy as can be, but clumsy and dopey as hell. LOL.
And that's what you have, right?
That is what DJ is. And you know what? This texter is absolutely right.
Oh.
Here for a party. Not sure when she's going to run into a wall, but she's here for a party.
Yes, that is me.
Rockaholics, I don't know that this has ever happened before, but our friend Steve Migs right now currently has a losing record in Beat Migs.
Thanks.
6 wins, 7 losses, and 2 ties in 2025.
2025 is the darkest timeline.
206-803-ROCK. Give us a call, and we will play Beat Migs at 6:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/confluence. That's Atlassian.com/CONFLUENCE.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Ranked #1 in innovation 10 consecutive years, Arizona State University isn't just ahead of the curve. It's creating new paths to success. Learn from notable clinical and research faculty. Online, that's a degree better. Explore programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Dreaming of a 6-night getaway to paradise? Escape to the islands of Tahiti and Moorea with Air Tahiti Nui, the world's most immersive travel experience. This all-inclusive vacation package is designed to take you to a tropical haven, starting with non-stop flights from Los Angeles or Seattle to Tahiti. From the vibrant cabins to the warmth of our Polynesian crew, you will be transported to Tahiti from the moment you step on board. Your package includes luxurious hotel stays, ensuring that your experience is as comfortable as it is enchanting. Start each day with a delicious Polynesian breakfast, enjoy exciting excursions that showcase the beauty and culture of the islands, and take advantage of convenient transfers that make your trip seamless from start to finish. All of this begins at just $26.95 per person. Whether you're looking to explore crystal clear waters, unwind on pristine beaches, or immerse yourself in rich Polynesian culture, Tahiti and Moorea offer endless possibilities for both adventure and relaxation. Call 1-877-468-2448 now to book your Tahiti and Moorea escape.
Lovers wants to know, ever forget Valentine's Day in the past? Need to make up for it? Do it and them right this time with the perfect pleasure present from Lovers stores. Whether you're looking for spicy toys, alluring lingerie, or exciting accessories, Lovers has it all. Save 20% when you mention unforgettable at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow Rewards membership until February 28th. Some exclusions apply.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. When that pipe starts to trickle and you're in a real pickle, call Pinky. When that burst pipe starts to smell ripe, call Pinky. When your water heater's shot and it won't get hot, call Pinky. When you get home to a flood, call your best bud. Pinky's Plumbing to the rescue. No job is too big or too small. Pinky's does it all. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Adam from Shelton is. Adam, are you there?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Adam has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Tony Hawk is famous for what sport?
Skateboarding.
Correct. What chip company recently came out with a golden sriracha flavor?
Lay's.
No.
Pringles.
No.
Doritos.
Yes. Ray Lewis played football for his entire 17 career with what NFL team?
Ravens.
Yes. What doctor specializes in health and medical care of children?
Pediatrician.
Correct. In what country did the first Starbucks open outside of North America?
England. Canada.
No.
Spain.
No. Spotted and spinner are both types of what mammal?
Pass.
Which car company's logo features 4 interlocking rings?
Audi.
Yes. Big bubbles, no troubles is the slogan for what gum company?
Bubblicious.
No.
Juicy fruit.
No.
Pass. Big League Chew.
No. Those were good guesses, though, Adam. You got 5 correct.
Down the middle, that works.
It's down the middle. You got to 8 questions, so that's more than half right.
And Steve is obviously way off his game, so
Way
there's
off.
a lot of potential here.
Yeah, let's get another loss. I like him having more loses than wins.
Oh, is it a lot of fun for you?
It really is, and it rarely happens. Steve, are you ready?
Boy. I'm a little nervous. Yes, but I am absolutely ready.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Hawk is famous for what sport?
Oh, skateboarding.
Correct. What chip company recently came out with a golden sriracha flavor?
Is it Lay's?
No.
Damn it. Ruffles?
No.
Oh, man. Crap, and we just talked about this. Pringles.
No. Ray Lewis played football for his entire 17 career with what NFL team?
The Ravens.
Correct. What doctor specializes in health and medical care of children?
A kid doctor.
No.
I can't think of the name of it. We bring our kid to one.
Well, I hope so. In what country did the first Starbucks open outside of North America?
Canada.
No.
Mexico.
No.
Russia.
No. Spotted and spinner are both types of what a mammal?
Owl.
No.
Spotted pigeon.
No.
Spotted bird.
No. Which car company's logo features 4 interlocking rings?
Audi.
Yes. Big bubbles, no troubles is the slogan for what gum brand?
Bubblicious?
No. Steve, what was that?
What is happening?
You got 3 correct, which is a loss. 5-3. Let's go, Adam.
One more, and Steve, you got 69.
All right, well, that might be the silver lining. Oh,
Wow.
my gosh. This is the darkest timeline.
That was so painful.
Steve, you okay?
I don't know. Can somebody check my blood pressure?
Have you been drinking your cayenne water?
I haven't.
That's probably the problem.
Yeah.
That was painful. He knew that the chip company that came out with golden sriracha flavor is Doritos.
That's the one that killed me. I mean, I my brain shut off after that. I was so disappointed in myself.
And another one that killed you, the doctor that specializes in the medical care of children, pediatrician.
Yes.
That one. Does anyone know in what country did the first Starbucks open outside of North America?
Australia?
No.
China.
Japan.
That makes sense.
And does anyone know spotted and spinner are both types of what mammal?
Dolphins.
Correct.
I like how she said mammal and you just went straight to birds.
Why not?
I know. At first I was like, did I accidentally say bird? Because you were just guessing birds.
The first time I thought you said animal, which made sense because I was like, oh, animal. But no, then I heard mammal.
And big bubbles, no troubles is a slogan for what gum brand?
Double Bubble?
Hubba Bubba.
Hubba Bubba.
I was going to say Hubba Bubba, and I corrected myf to Bubblicious.
Well,
Not
you
that
still
it
would
mattered.
have lost, so.
And there is a spotted owl. So there's that.
Is there a spinner one?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
That might be a personal question to ask an owl, but, a smaller owl.
Well, congrats on losing.
I am turning 40 this Sunday. Although I feel forever 28 on the inside. But I would love for any Rockaholics to come out and celebrate my birthday with all of us. We're going to be at Tony V's in Everett this Sunday from 7 to 11. And it's going to be a really fun party. We're going to do some 80s themes. So, get your neon.
Oh, we are?
You can if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I won't. But I'm coming. I'm coming.
Neon, sparkles, any tool,
Sparkles?
Yeah.
What do you think? I'm going to glitter my face up?
Yes.
I might. Danny, are you going 80s?
No.
Okay, good.
What? God, you guys are so boring. I know Sarah's going to lean in.
Absolutely. I already have an outfit.
Yes.
Are you wearing your Hooters outfit again?
We all should.
That is very 80s.
We have a new feature on the Odyssey app where you can leave us a voice message. And someone did leave us a voice message that we are pretty certain is going to fill one member of the show up with rage and jealousy. So what is it? We're going to slide into our VMs after Jet.
The Daily Migs Show.
Rockaholics, we have this new feature on the Odyssey app where you can leave us a voice message. And we have been getting some awesome messages on there. Some are rather interesting.
Some happy, some angry.
So
Some unhinged.
We'd like to slide into our VMs.
Something got you bent, and now you need to vent, or you did something bad and you need to repent? Well, slide into our VMs.
Yeah, baby, it's time to slide into our VMs. On the Daily Mix Show.
You, too, can leave us a voice message. Maybe you want to say hi. Maybe you would like to comment on something from the show. Or if you want to vent about anything in your life, just keep it under a minute.
Are you ready for the first voice message?
Of course.
From our Odyssey app. Here we go.
Hey, Daily Mix Show. I just have to say, I think it was super brave of Sarah to do that audition tape. And
brave?
What?
Brave?
Was that wasn't the first descriptive word you thought of, Steve?
Was it for you?
No.
I mean, it was one for me, yes.
It was brave?
It was brave.
You sat in front of your Christmas tree and had your dad or husband film it.
Listen, I'm putting myself out there.
Are you?
All right, fine. Let's hear the rest of this voice message.
and share it with her coworkers. One, I am 100% Team Sarah. I think I watched the first season of Survivor. If she is on that show, I'm going to watch.
No, that's you and me both. I watched the first season, maybe a little bit of the second or third season, but I haven't watched it since. But if you ended up on Survivor, I absolutely would be DVRing it and watching it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I can't imagine the chaos and hilarity and the annoyance of her castmates that would ensue.
True.
That being said, I think it brings up a great opportunity for the rest of the Daily Migs crew. Show your bravery. Where's your audition tapes for Survivor? Let's go. I want to see it. Let's all make a group effort, and somebody's got to get on the show. Somebody's got to be the survivor. Come on.
Sarah, how would you feel if one of the three of us who also now did an audition thanks to this voice message ended up getting the call? Because I'm assuming you haven't gotten the call from Survivor. Of course you didn't. We would have heard from you about that.
You know, I haven't gotten an email yet, okay? Still waiting. I refresh my email so often, boy. You guys. It's sad. If you guys auditioned for Survivor and got an email back and I didn't, I would be so upset. Like, I would be.
Would you be upset at us?
Yes, I would be upset at the whole thing. Part of me would want to punch you, and then part of me feels tears almost coming up right now. I'd be so sad.
Well, then we should definitely do
I'm
this.
in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's crush her dreams.
But I also don't think you guys would get an email back before me. So
wow.
Well, let's
saying.
I mean, if anyone missed it, here's a clip of you explaining to the producers of Survivor why you would be perfect for the show.
I think people would describe me as a fun, loving, hot mess. I love to have a good time. I think life should be a party always. And to think about having a slumber party with strangers that will become hopefully my besties for 30 days, for almost 30 days is a dream come true to me.
I have a question.
God, I hate me sometimes.
Let's say, hypothetically, Sarah did get on Survivor. How soon into her experience do you think she would end up in tears?
Oh, I think you're going to ask how soon until she's voted off the island. 'Cause I think she might be the first one. Honestly, if you don't win it, you got to be the first one kicked off the island. Otherwise, what's the point?
No, I want to at least make it to the merge, so then I have a final say at who wins.
I don't even know what that
I
means.
forgot there was a merge.
I don't even know. Yeah, what does that mean?
Oh, I hate you guys. Oh, I would cry probably within a half hour.
Well, you did explain to the producers also why you feel like you can handle the craziness that is Survivor.
We had a bomb cyclone here a few months ago, a bomb cyclone. So we didn't have power for a few days, and I thrived. I loved it. I had a blast in the dark and the cold. So I feel like I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yep, that's all you need.
Taryn, you're cringing for me over there.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what you're ready for, but I don't know if it's Survivor. Although that would be so funny. I don't want to go on Survivor.
I don't want to go on Survivor.
But I would do it just to troll Sarah.
I would like to see an audition tape better than mine. Okay.
All right.
Oh, wait. The bar's pretty low, isn't it?
I mean, be careful what you wish for. I ain't saying mine's going to be better than yours, but it would be hilarious if I got a call back from them, or if Taryn got a call back, or if Danny got a call back.
That would not be hilarious. The rage I would feel.
All right, Sarah. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Guys, this doesn't happen very often, but Brad is really not happy with me right now.
Uh-oh.
I did something over the weekend.
You auditioned for Survivor.
I auditioned for Survivor.
Did you get drunk and try and walk home again from a town that's nowhere near where you live?
No, that's not it.
Okay.
But I did something over the weekend that he is not thrilled with me about. So what happened? I will break it down at 7:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Wow.
What's up?
I just bought and financed a car through Carvana in minutes.
You? The person who agonized 4 weeks over whether to paint your walls eggshell or off-white bought and financed a car in minutes?
They made it easy. Transparent terms, customizable down and monthly. Didn't even have to do any paperwork.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, have you checked out that spreadsheet I sent you for our dinner options?
Finance your car with Carvana and experience total control. Financing subject to credit approval.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.
Over the weekend, Barrett finally got to have a play date with the two sisters that he has befriended on the bus that go to his school.
Oh, the ladies.
The ladies.
Oh, that's very exciting.
But I have to say, plot twist. Now I have a crush on the mom, I think.
Oh.
What? That's funny. That's interesting because I always worry about that. Like when Tatum has a new friend, I'm like, am I going to like the parents? Is this going to be weird? Am I stuck with these people for X amount of years? Like those are the thoughts that come into my mind.
Of course.
It's good to know that you like the lady at least.
We have so much in common. Number one.
Did you guys have a conversation about her daughters being all into Barrett, you know?
sending him home with nice little notes and pictures that they've drawn for him.
Right.
She happens to be a chicken lady like me, you guys. She's a chicken lady. They've got a bunch of land.
Okay.
She grows things. I just love her.
This is a deep cut, but for anyone that grew up watching Kids in the Hall, which is a great sketch comedy group, the minute you said that, I'm thinking of chicken lady. There was a sketch where this woman was a chicken, and she was chicken lady. So I'm picturing that with Danny and Sarah looking like I'm insane.
Every time I think chicken lady, I think Taryn Daly. So
yeah. Fair. So as you might recall, over the summer we lost our rooster, Bill Burr. So he had to be put down and buried in the backyard, of course.
Right.
And it turns out that the mom has an extra rooster up for grabs.
Yeah, here come the rooster. Yeah.
You didn't.
So we invited them to come to our house for the next play date, and she's going to deliver me a new rooster.
Wait, are you keeping the rooster?
Yes. We've had roosters for as long as I can.
No, I know that, but I thought there was like a rule with you and Brad that like no more animals can come into the Taryn Daly compound.
Well, he's certainly not thrilled about this. Wow. But he also chooses his battles sometimes. I'm not bringing home a goat. I'm not bringing home a pig.
And he's already been used to having X amount of roosters, and then one passed away. So it's not like as if like you're adding something more. Like this is something that he's been used to.
Yes.
But aren't roosters annoying?
I mean, depends on where you live.
Well, he's a morning guy, so I guess it's not that annoying for you guys because you're already up.
Well, here's what I have a question about, though. So traditionally, we have always named our roosters after comedians.
Okay.
So we had Conan O'Brien, we had George Carlin, we most recently had Bill Burr, we had Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Any idea, any thoughts? Because he's nameless right now. He doesn't have a name, but what do you think? What should we name this new rooster?
Are we going current? I mean, is it like...
It can be any comedy, any comic ever.
I don't know why, but Dane Cook just popped up into my head. Because I think that would be pretty funny because he's not very well loved.
Dane Cook.
And he's kind of got like a strange look these days.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't have this rooster hang out with younger roosters. I think it'll be all right. No,
God.
like the baby roosters.
But I am excited, too. We've been starting to get eggs again because they kind of, they stop laying in the wintertime a little bit. But then when you have a rooster around, it actually helps with egg production as well because the ladies, have a boyfriend.
So wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
So you're getting a rooster from Barrett's girlfriend's mom. So is this like a dowry? Is that what's happening right now? Because if it is, you should have just saved up for a pig.
Trust me, I think there's more of a connection between me and the mom.
Oh.
So is she just giving you this rooster for free?
Yeah, I mean, you can't really have more than one rooster typically because they'll fight each other because they're like, fighting over the ladies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes you can get by with having a couple roosters, but a lot of times it can be a dangerous thing. They can rip each other to shreds.
City folks just don't get it.
I think you should go with George Lopez.
Oh, I like that too.
George Lopez is a good comedian name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll have to, meet him and get to know his personality.
How's his crowd work? I mean, maybe Matt Rife? I don't know.
So I have a question for the Rockaholics. What is something that you just can't stop getting? Because obviously for me, it's birds in my coop. 206-803-ROCK. Or what is something that your partner just won't stop bringing home and it drives you crazy? 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Weezer.
The Daily Migs Show.
What is something that you just can't stop getting? Or what is something that your partner won't stop getting and it drives you crazy when they keep bringing it home? 206-803-ROCK. Matthew from Puyallup, what is it that your roommate brings to the house?
So my roommate brings home boxes and boxes of food from the food bank every week. And our cupboards are just overflowing, and we've got boxes of food in our kitchen and in our living room that we don't even have room to put away.
Have you talked to your roommate about this and said, hey, can we pump the brakes on all the food you're bringing home?
Yeah, I have talked to him about it. He's gotten a little bit better lately, and then, there's a few things that he brings home from there that we actually could use, and so when we start running out, I kind of mentioned to him, well, we could use some of this stuff, so I don't have to buy it. But I have to be careful because, he's kind of like a runaway train. It's like if I give him permission too much, then it's hard to get him to stop,
Then your entire living room is just full of boxes and boxes of food again.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Thanks, Matthew.
And a lot of it is stuff that we don't use, you know?
yeah.
It's like, well, why are you bringing this home? We never use this, you know?
Well, you just never know when you might need it, and he's just looking out for your best interest. Right? Okay, I don't want to encourage that. I do like this text message. Someone said, cars. I swear every year my husband has a new project, in quotes, where he fixes up these cars. Then he sells them for way less than he spent on them over the past year. Rinse and repeat, FML.
Sounds like a fun hobby.
I think that's what it is, really.
Yeah.
I don't think he really cares about making the money. Maybe he's hoping to break even, but it just sounds like a project that maybe he just likes to kind of get lost in the project.
Yeah, I would think so. What is something you can't stop getting, or what is something your partner won't stop getting and it drives you crazy? 206-803-ROCK.
Another text that just came in. My wife keeps... dude, this was my wife for a half a second. I hope she just forgot, or maybe she realized that this is just way too much money. My wife keeps bringing home those effing glassy babies.
Oh, that's an expensive collection.
They're like... last time... They're probably more now, but they're like $60, and it's just a candle holder. Right.
Do you have a couple? How many do you guys have?
We have like 40. No, I'm kidding.
Holy... I mean, I have 2, and I feel like I'm very fancy.
I don't even know if we have them anymore. I think when we made the move, maybe they didn't make the cut. But like at one point, we had maybe 4 or 5. And after like the third one, I'm like, what are we doing? Like, why are we doing this? And, I could get this at Target for like $7.99. But, it was just a thing. I think it was just because it was trendy at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't bring home anything annoying, do you?
No, but we got this text. I don't know who they're talking. It says black T-shirts and hockey gear, answering for a friend.
There it is.
I haven't bought any new goalie gear in at least a year.
Well,
Granted, I haven't played hockey in at least a year.
Have you worn your latest set of hockey gear?
Well, define where. Like on the ice, no. In a room, on the carpet, yes.
How many drum sets do you have?
Just 2.
How many black T-shirts do you have?
Just 2 drawers worth of black T-shirts, and then a box in the other room that I need to go through and send to Goodwill. Not a big deal. I'm trying to think of my wife. I don't think my wife is really one that brings home. You know what it is? She's kind of a coffee snob. So sometimes she'll bring home a coffee and not drink it. And that drives me up a wall because these coffees aren't cheap. And I'll by the end of the day, I'll just grab the cup. I'm like, are you going to drink this? And she's like, no, it's insert whatever the reason. It was like too much oat milk or too little sweetener, too this, too that. It's like Goldilocks of coffee. And I'm always just like, why are we doing this? Like, we should just get because she used to be a barista, so she has a certain way she likes it. I'm like, let's drop the coin and get one of those nice espresso machines, coffee machine things, and then you can kind of prepare how you want it. She goes, but it doesn't taste as good when I make it. It tastes better when you get it from a barista. I'm like, no, it doesn't. You complain about it all the time.
Oh, man. How much do those machines cost? Like a good one?
Oh, under $1,000.
Oh, my God.
I mean...
like a $500 on Black Friday?
Depending on which kind you get.
Yeah.
That's such there's so many you could buy. And it goes from everywhere from $5,000. My cousin has one that's like $5,000. And I'm like, I don't... that's coffee I've ever had, though.
Right. Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
How would you like a shot at beating Steve? If you were listening to the men's room on Friday at 5:40, you could have an advantage because we gave out a cheat sheet with 3 of the correct answers for the next game. And Steve has a very pathetic record of 6 wins, 8 losses, and 2 ties in 2025.
I can't argue with you.
206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 7:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads-Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL Limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/confluence. That's ATLASSIAN.com/CONFLUENCE.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Ranked #1 in innovation for 10 consecutive years and #2 among public universities for employability. ASU isn't just ahead of the curve, it's creating new paths to success. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online, that's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Dreaming of a 6-night getaway to paradise? Escape to the islands of Tahiti and Moorea with Air Tahiti Nui, the world's most immersive travel experience. This all-inclusive vacation package is designed to take you to a tropical haven, starting with non-stop flights from Los Angeles or Seattle to Tahiti. From the vibrant cabins to the warmth of our Polynesian crew, you will be transported to Tahiti from the moment you step on board. Your package includes luxurious hotel stays, ensuring that your experience is as comfortable as it is enchanting. Start each day with a delicious Polynesian breakfast, enjoy exciting excursions that showcase the beauty and culture of the islands, and take advantage of convenient transfers that make your trip seamless from start to finish. All of this begins at just $26.95 per person. Whether you're looking to explore crystal clear waters, unwind on pristine beaches, or immerse yourself in rich Polynesian culture, Tahiti and Moorea offer endless possibilities for both adventure and relaxation. Call 1-877-468-2448 now to book your Tahiti and Moorea escape.
Lovers wants to know, ever forget Valentine's Day in the past? Need to make up for it? Do it and them right this time with the perfect pleasure present from Lovers stores. Whether you're looking for spicy toys, alluring lingerie, or exciting accessories, Lovers has it all. Save 20% when you mention unforgettable at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow Rewards membership until February 28th. Some exclusions apply.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. When that pipe starts to trickle and you're in a real pickle, call Pinky. When that burst pipe starts to smell ripe, call Pinky. When your water heater's shot and it won't get hot, call Pinky. When you get home to a flood, call your best bud. Pinky's Plumbing to the rescue. No job is too big or too small. Pinky's does it all. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
The Daly Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Matt from Puyallup is. Matt, are you there?
I'm here. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Were you listening to the men's room around 5:40 on Friday?
I've been making it a point, but no, I did not listen this Friday.
Oh, well, that's a bummer.
Well, let's see if it makes a difference. All right, Steve, get out of here.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Matt has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Ready.
What is the official language of France?
French?
Yes. Baker Mayfield is the quarterback for what NFL team?
Chargers?
No.
Vikings?
No.
Cubs? Forget it. Pass.
Deliciousness for all is the slogan for what brand of chip?
Say that one more time.
Deliciousness for all is the slogan for what brand of chip?
Pass.
Since 2016, the reality show Survivor has been taking place in what country?
Oh, my God. Pass.
What was the full first name of Corey Matthews on the show Boy Meets World?
Pass.
What technology company produces the Surface tablet?
Microsoft.
Correct. Which U.S. state has the most islands?
Hawaii?
No.
California?
No.
Alaska?
Correct. What type of animal is a dolphin closely related to?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Oh,
Seal?
Matt. No, not a seal. You got
terrible.
3 correct.
Hey, that's how many Steve got in the first game of Beat Migs today.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There he is.
Can I also just point out that Taryn looked mortified by these questions? You were asking the questions the entire time, and I've never seen Taryn look more scared.
I was a little scared.
Because Tara knew Matt really should have been listening to the cheat sheet.
There were some helpful things in there.
There sure were. Steve, are you ready?
Yeah, Daddy, let's go.
What is the official language of France?
French.
Oh, oui. Baker Mayfield is the quarterback for what NFL team?
Oh, they lost yesterday.
Did they?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
There we go.
Yes, they did.
Deliciousness for all is the slogan for what brand of chip?
Pringles?
No.
Lay's?
No.
Ruffles?
No. Since 2016, the reality show Survivor has been taking place in what country?
I don't know. Mexico?
No.
Kazakhstan?
No.
I don't know. New Zealand?
No. What was the full first name of Corey Matthews on the show Boy Meets World?
Cornelius?
Yes! What technology company produces the Surface tablet?
Microsoft?
Yes. Which U.S. state has the most islands?
Hawaii?
No.
Alaska?
Correct. What type of animal is a dolphin closely related to?
Humans.
No.
A whale.
Wow, yes. Who was the president during the Great Depression and World War II?
Eisenhower.
No.
Roosevelt.
Be more specific.
I don't want to be. Theodore.
No. Damn it, Franklin. Should have gone with Franklin. You were close there.
I gotta stop second guessing myself.
Well, Steve, it doesn't matter because you got 6 correct, which is a win, 6-3. Sorry, Matt.
Done, Steve.
Thank you, my friend.
If Matt was listening to the cheat sheet, he could have tied. Because he got all the cheat sheet ones wrong. Deliciousness for all is the slogan for what brand of chip?
No idea.
Sun Chips.
Sun Chips, and I love them.
I love Sun Chips, too.
So good.
I don't really get the slogan. Plus, I don't really think they use it. But
I don't honestly remember the last time I saw a Sun Chips commercial.
Yeah, that's true. Me either. Since 2016, the wonderful, amazing reality show Survivor has been taking place in what country, Taryn?
Fiji.
Yes. And
Was that a men's room?
That was a cheat sheet.
Okay, I was like, you said that with way too much confidence.
Sun Chips, Fiji, and then I'm so happy you got Cornelius.
Cornelius.
We're all on the cheat sheet. Well, congrats on beating that.
As the world continues to witness the devastation of the Southern California wildfires, we have a list of resources so you can help assist some of those who really need the support right now, Rockaholics. So if you want to head over to KISW.com, you can check out all the different ways that you can help out, and we certainly appreciate that. Rolling Stone magazine maybe went a little too far with the amount of disrespect they have for rock music.
This honestly blew my mind, and I went through all these bands that they decided to put on this list, and I was like, you have got to be kidding me.
So how did Rolling Stone magazine do us dirty? We're going to tell you after Green Day.
The Daily Migs Show.
According to Rolling Stone, Beyonce's Lemonade is the greatest album of the 21st century so far.
I should have stopped reading this list right there, and maybe I would have just left angry. But the more I read the list, the more furious I got.
They broke down the 250 greatest albums of the 21st century so far. And looking at the top 25, we decided to grab the rock records that made the cut. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
All right, coming in at number 2.
No. And I saw a lot of people like, this should be number one. Because there's some Radiohead fans out there that just are obsessed over this Kid A record. And this is like the start of the decline of Radiohead, if you ask me. I cannot stand this record.
What's your favorite of the Radiohead records then?
Anything that's not made, anything that was made before Kid A.
Got
really.
it.
I mean, OK Computer, the Bends.
I love the Bends.
The Bends is probably my favorite. And then even their first record,
Pablo Honey.
Oh,
yeah.
After that, I mean, I know, and people love this. Like, they love it. They go crazy over it. I just think it's just him whining over some weird sounds, man. This is probably like the most upbeat song on this record. Nice job finding it, Danny.
Yeah, number 2.
Had no clue what song to grab from this. I was looking at Sarah and I was like, "Can you help me?" She's like, no idea what. So I went with that one because I had the most views.
Yeah. And there are people who genuinely love that record, and I can understand that the passion for it. And some people feel like that should be the number one record of the 21st century.
Okay.
I disagree, but
Rolling Stone's list of the 250 greatest albums of the 21st century so far, coming in at number 10.
Surprises this is in the top 10, but I'm okay with it because I love the Strokes. Not a Strokes fan? Really?
Doesn't really scratch the itch for me.
I just remember seeing these guys at the Crocodile. They opened up for the band called the Doves, and it was like they were starting to build this hype as being like this new it band from New York. Everyone was talking about them as like being like the future big thing, and my mind was blown seeing them live. They were just gritty, raw rock band, but apparently not your cup of tea.
Not my cup of tea.
I don't know if I'd put them even in the top 100 though of the records that have come out in the 21st century, but I'm not going to argue with that one because so far pickings have been pretty slim.
Yeah, going through the top 25 of the total 250 greatest albums of the 21st century, according to Rolling Stone, this is number 14.
Can we agree that this is a good record?
It's a great record.
Okay, good.
The White Stripes' Elephant.
And that's it.
That's
it. That's it in the top 25.
For rock.
Now, granted, they did 250 records, and I quickly went through it because I was curious. And obviously, I probably missed a couple here and there. But if you're listening to this and you're like, what about blah, 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 chances are it's not even on there. Couldn't find a Tool record on there, which I was surprised by. Linkin Park as well. Audio Slave. You would think some of these are Pearl Jam. I know you're going to be mad. But,
But that's kind of embarrassing.
It was so bad that I actually Googled what do we mean when we're talking about the 21st century? Even though I knew that was the 2000s, I was like, maybe I'm confused. Maybe this is a whole different, maybe I don't have this figured out.
I did see that they got Mastodon on there somewhere. They got Queens of the Stone Age in there somewhere. But all in all, rock really got snubbed.
So then The Killer's Hot Fuss, which I thought that's a great record. I mean, I know some people don't like it, but I think that makes sense to be in the top 50. Green Day finally did crack it. I was a little upset they weren't number 69, but they were number 68.
Oh, okay.
For American Idiot.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Well, what else came out in the 2000s and
okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm getting confused. You know what? I would have to Google what the 21st century was, too.
White Stripes had another record at number 75 with White Blood Cells, which is another good one. Deftones did make the list with White Pony, which they should, but they were number 107. Wow. And My Chemical Romance for all the emo night kids out there.
Yeah.
Number 113 with the Black Parade, which I don't argue at. I do believe that record should be in the top 250.
You know what, Rolling Stone? I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
It was fun to go straight to the comments on this one. I was reading some of the comments, and people were just... One person says, I've hated all of your lists, but I've never been more mad at you for this one.
Ouch.
Another person says, do you even listen to these records, or do you just pick them randomly? Another one says, this is just awful. You've had some bad lists in the past, but this is just effed. Whoever came up with this list needs to be fired.
Do you want to... I know we already said what it was, but do you want to hear the greatest album of all time, Beyonce?
Yeah.
I mean, I might listen to this over Kid A, but that's not saying much.
Look, she was twerking when I was playing the song at 4:15 this morning.
Oh. Number one, baby.
One person did bring up a good point, and I don't disagree. It's clear that this is just clickbait. We are the suckers as well.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are arguing about it. Someone's now going to go to their Instagram or to their website and be like, well, I need to see what this list is. That makes me so mad. And for that, kudos to you. You accomplished your goal. You pissed off pretty much every music fan out there.
I mean, do you think there's ever been a list released that didn't stir up drama? I feel like that's just going to happen. No one's ever going to be completely satisfied with an entire list.
But I felt like this one was like on another level insulting to like the rock music genre. And like, I know that they don't owe rock music anything. It's not like as if they need to put rock. But since the 2000s, you're telling me there's only been like, a dozen good rock records of the 250.
And they're called Rolling Stone.
Like the foundation was built on rock music.
It's insane to me. You couldn't find more than just a dozen or so, maybe 20 tops, rock records that you put on a list of 250.
That's very,
and there's
very
like probably
sad.
20 Beyonce records on this thing.
Yeah.
And
Taylor Swift.
There's a handful.
Oh, boy. It was NFL wildcard weekend, and one player was so bored during the game that he pulled out a book and started reading it. We're going to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Wow.
What's up?
I just bought and financed a car through Carvana in minutes.
You? The person who agonized 4 weeks over whether to paint your walls eggshell or off-white bought and financed a car in minutes?
They made it easy. Transparent terms, customizable down and monthly. Didn't even have to do any paperwork.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, have you checked out that spreadsheet I sent you for our dinner options?
Finance your car with Carvana and experience total control. Financing subject to credit approval.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
In the Philadelphia Eagles' 22-10 playoff win over the Green Bay Packers, A.J. Brown, star receiver, had kind of a quiet game.
I think he had like one catch, 10 yards, nothing crazy at all.
Season lows in targets, catches, and yards, minimal action on the field, and then he was seen on the sidelines reading a book. This is the play-by-play when the announcers noticed it.
So A.J. Brown, he's a little frustrated. Obviously, he hasn't seen too many balls today. He's going to read a little passage here.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many people read books, but I've seen a quarterback eat a hot dog.
Tom Brady, never change.
But I've seen a quarterback eat a hot dog.
He sounded so excited to share that, too.
But I've seen a quarterback eat a hot dog.
Well, it turns out A.J. Brown was actually reading a motivational book, and it's praised for its mental toughness technique. So he was, kind of studying up a little bit. This is the announcers telling us that part.
Meanwhile, A.J. Brown, we showed you the great block he had before, even though he's not involved in the pass game. The name of the book is Inner Excellence, if you want to purchase that at home. How about that little inspirational passage in the middle of the game?
Have you read Inner Excellence yet?
I mean, I feel like I'm going to on the plane.
Maybe you haven't read that book, but
I've seen a quarterback eat a hot dog.
So then after the game, AJ was explaining why he was reading that book.
Excellence, the book right there. Why do you read it during the games, and what does it bring to you?
Man, it gives me a sense of peace. That's a book that I bring every single game. And, my teammates call it a recipe. That's the first time I heard that y'all got me on camera. Yeah. But it's not the first game. It got a lot of points in there. It's a lot of mental game, a lot of mental parts about it. And, but for me, the game is mental.
So it's not that weird, actually, if you're just kind of reading it just like as a little bit of like a moment of motivation or just kind of like chill and kind of get yourself back in the zone.
Yeah, bring him right back to where he needs to be.
And it's definitely not as weird as...
But I've seen a quarterback eat a hot dog.
We actually figured out who he's talking about, Tom Brady.
Who was it?
Know that life is good when you're the quarterback of the New York Jets
and you can eat a hot dog on the sideline.
Mark Sanchez back in 2009 apparently was eating a hot dog on the sidelines.
During the last TV timeout, Mark Sanchez is trying his best to hide a hot dog and eat it. Oh, wow.
That's a fun game, hide the hot dog.
Well, many people had opinions about A.J. Brown and his book reading during the game, so let's go straight to the comments.
We sent these comments to our production director, Jason, said, hey, reenact them however you'd like, and he did just that. So the comments, of course, are always priceless. Sometimes people get worked up over the dumbest stuff. This might be one of those examples, especially when it seems like this is something that he does quite often. It's not because he didn't get targeted a lot, and it's just something that he does. So here's the first comment.
I wish I could read a book while on the job. Oh, wait. I am watching this video and commenting on it while on the toilet, at work. LOL.
I always wondered, if someone could do, the math and figure out exactly how long certain people are in the bathroom at their job because it's just a way for them to be able to kill time and get away from everybody.
Just check the social media real quick. Send off some emails, whatever.
Get out of the bathroom. Can I see your phone? I want to see how many minutes you spent in there.
Is he reading the Kama Sutra?
Yes, I think that's exactly what he was reading. It was the Kama Sutra lady.
What a nerd!
Oh.
Nerd! Yes, star football player, total nerd.
I mean, he's obviously reading more than any of us do.
Oh, yeah, and that little clip right there of him sitting there on the sidelines, that was more than I read all of 2024.
Was he reading Football for Dummies?
Do they still make all those books?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen them at bookstores.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. My dad, not many, rest in peace, of course. So maybe they stopped because I think my dad was the only person buying them. He had so many insert whatever for dummies.
Aww.
Like computers, iPhones, this, that, and the other thing, all for dummies.
Ready for anything.
I don't even know if he ever read them, though.
The book says that it will train your mind for an extraordinary performance. You know, like doing jack while sitting on the bench.
Just needed to take a moment to regain some mental stability.
Do you think that we're going to see an uptick in sales of that book?
Absolutely.
Right? I'm kind of curious to see what it's all about.
I mean, he's an influencer, without question.
I could see the kicker or punter doing this because they are worthless wannabe athletes. But isn't he the team captain? What a example he's setting.
I mean, tell that to the Washington Commanders about their kicker being worthless, because I think he kind of came through big time for them yesterday evening.
Yeah, that was a stressful one, though.
But I've seen a quarterback eat a hot dog.
There is a reporter who used his time to chat with a celebrity about the wildfires to full-on fanboy over that celebrity. You're going to hear what he did during What's Trending after Pearl Jam.
The Daily Migs Show.
We know that for many of you, you are just waking up and getting your day going, and trying to keep up with what is going on in the world of pop culture can be tough. So we're here to help out by telling you what's trending.
Trending on the Daily Migs Show. What's trending? Let's go. Let's go.
Dennis Quaid was interviewed by a reporter for NBC4 Los Angeles while evacuating from the LA wildfires. And many people are now criticizing that reporter on how he handled it. Listen for yourself.
What you are looking at is a resident and a familiar face who is like so many thousands of people right now trying to get everything out of their home and trying to clear everything out. This is Academy Award nominated actor and one of my favorites and just a terrific man all the way around.
They're starting off fine. Then you can tell you start hearing him. It's about to go fanboy city. Yeah.
This is Dennis Quaid.
Hey, how are you?
Dennis, say hi to NBC.
Hello, everybody. Los Angeles.
You got the Quaid smile still working on.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
The Quaid smile.
Dude, I was just fascinated. I was watching more, and I was just like a little clip of it. And then there's a point where Dennis Quaid is trying to evacuate out of his house. I think that's why people are giving a hard time. Like, hey, reporter, like he's trying to get out of his house. He's trying to leave. He's packing his daughter's like hampers, trying to shove them into his car. And the whole time, I mean, credit to Dennis Quaid. Like, I think if you walk away from this, you can give the reporter as much of a hard time as you want. But Dennis Quaid just seems like just a solid, decent dude because he's still willing to joke around and talk to this guy and kind of explain what's going on. But here's the moment where Dennis is just trying to fill the car up with his daughter's stuff, and the reporter is like talking about it while he's doing it.
All jokes aside, and it's nice to smile, and it's nice to be able to watch Dennis Quaid try to do something that he's not going to be able to do, which is try to fit 2 hampers of his 17-year-old daughter's clothes into a Mercedes. But Mandeville is, they've lost power here. Their power line's down. There was an active firefight here.
They turned it off on purpose.
He's correcting the reporter. Like, yeah, give him bad information, buddy.
They turned off
What did
the power.
Dennis Quaid say?
Dennis Quaid says they turned the power off on purpose because, they don't want the lines to cause another fire. They fall down.
Thanks for making me look
okay.
bad. Okay.
I love Dennis Quaid. I just love he's like listening to this guy do the report as he's trying to get the hell out of there. He's just like, no, hold on a second. You're giving bad information. He turned it off on purpose. Man, Dennis Quaid, good dude, though. I mean, I'm putting up with that guy? I can't. But he's a good dude. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. He's a good guy. Unlike that Deshaun Watson guy who... Did you hear the latest about what's going on with him? That he might have to pay back all of that money that he's guaranteed, which is like $92 million because of a TikTok video that he posted. What? Apparently, he retore his Achilles tendon, so like 62 days after the initial injury. So what he has to do is wear this walking boot, and that's like a demand from the doctor. So you have to wear that. Well, I guess the day after Christmas, he posted a video on TikTok when he was supposed to be wearing that walking boot, and he's just dancing with somebody. And there's a good chance that they could say, oh, we need to void this contract because he's violated his recovery protocol.
That would be a real bummer.
Right? $92 million?
Oh, my God.
Because you didn't want to wear a walking boot. I'd wear a walking boot for the rest of my life for $92 million.
Absolutely. During a special Wheel of Fortune episode, there was a woman named Rhea who solved a puzzle that read, "Will you marry me?" And then moments later, her boyfriend Robin appeared on the stage and proposed. This is that moment.
And Rhea again.
Will you marry me?
Oh, nicely done.
Rhea, Susan Matthew, will you marry me?
Sarah and I are both loving it. You guys look like you're cringing.
No, because Dennis Quaid was there and also just to help out with the wedding.
Also, was that Ryan Seacrest?
Didn't sound like him.
It did not sound like him at all.
I'm not sure who that was.
Maybe. I don't know who it was either, but it did not sound like Ryan.
Do you think they had that all set up, though? Like, I mean, that question to make sure she answered that question. That way they could time it out so that the guy could come in and just swoop in with the proposal.
But that's what I was thinking is, like, how did they know to have her specifically solve it? Because if I was, like, going against her and they were like, hey, this is the thing, don't answer this, I'd be like, no, absolutely not. If I know it, I'm going to answer it. I don't care if she's about to get proposed to.
And then the irony was right after that, she spun the wheel and it was bankrupt. So.
Oh, brutal.
Sorry, no.
Another thing that's quite brutal, your losing record, Steve.
I am 1 win away from being 500.
But it's still a losing record.
You're absolutely not wrong.
Steve has 7 wins, 8 losses, and 2 ties in 2025. 206-803-ROCK. Give us a call if you would like to play Beat Migs at 850.
The Daily Migs Show.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes, plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/confluence. That's ATLASSIAN.com/CONFLUENCE.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Ranked #1 in innovation for 10 consecutive years and #2 among public universities for employability. ASU isn't just ahead of the curve, it's creating new paths to success. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online, that's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Escape to paradise with a relaxing 6-night stay in the iconic islands of Tahiti and Moorea. Enjoy an all-inclusive nonstop flight to Tahiti from Seattle or Los Angeles on Air Tahiti Nui, the world's most immersive travel experience. From the vibrant cabins to the warm and welcoming crew, you will be transported to Tahiti from the moment you step on board. This dream getaway also includes beautiful accommodations, excursions, daily breakfast, all transfers, and more, starting at just $26.95 per person. Call 1-877-468-2448 to book yours today.
Lovers wants to know, ever forget Valentine's Day in the past? Need to make up for it? Do it and them right this time with the perfect pleasure present from Lovers stores. Whether you're looking for spicy toys, alluring lingerie, or exciting accessories, Lovers has it all. Save 20% when you mention unforgettable at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow Rewards membership until February 28th. Some exclusions apply.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Slow drain being a pain? Call Pinky. That pipe's being a little leaky? Call Pinky. When the toilet won't flush and you're in a rush? Call Pinky. When your shower lost all its spray power? Call Pinky. When your sink's on the blink? Call Pinky. Pinky's Plumbing promises to lick all your plumbing problems quick. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a
Who's
loser.
ready to beat Migs? I know Jeff from Puyallup is. Jeff, are you there?
I'm here. I am ready.
Good. I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Jeff has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Which sneaker brand is known for its Chuck Taylor All-Stars?
Converse.
Correct. Mia Hamm is famous for playing what sport?
Soccer.
Yes. In Despicable Me, what is the name of Gru's tiny yellow helpers?
The Minions.
Yes. What car company makes the Kicks and Armada?
Kia.
No.
Hyundai.
No.
Nissan.
Yes. What Friends actor discovered a hidden note from Matthew Perry in a gift he gave her?
That would be Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox.
No.
The other one, what's Stevie? Lisa Kudrow.
Yes. The banh mi sandwich originated in what country?
What kind of sandwich?
Banh mi.
France.
No.
Italy.
No.
I don't know. Spain.
No. An oncologist is a doctor who specializes in diagnosing and treating what?
Eyeballs. Blood.
No.
Oncologist. Pass.
What word can come after star, clown, and cat?
Fish.
Yes. What is the capital of North Carolina?
Charlotte?
No.
Oh.
Jeff?
All right.
You got 6 correct.
A valiant effort.
A valiant effort.
Right. Valiant effort.
What do you think's going to happen?
I think Steve's going down, man.
You think Jeff's got this?
I'm on Team Jeff.
Well, of course we're on Team Jeff.
Yeah.
Everyone except for Danny. But Danny doesn't count.
Wow.
Steve, you have a loss and you have a win.
I do.
Let's hope you get another loss.
No, it's time to get back to 500, baby.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Which sneaker brand is known for its Chuck Taylor All-Stars?
Converse.
Correct. Mia Hamm is famous for playing what sport?
Mia Hamm.
Yes, Mia Hamm.
Soccer.
Yeah, there we go. In Despicable Me, what is the name of Gru's tiny yellow helpers?
Banana. Minions.
Yes. What car company makes the Kicks and Armada?
Nissan.
Yes. What Friends actor discovered a hidden note from Matthew Perry in a gift he gave her?
Okay. Lisa Kudrow.
Correct. The banh mi sandwich originated in what country?
Vietnam.
Yes. An oncologist is a doctor who specializes in diagnosing and treating what?
Cancer.
Yes. What word can come after star, clown, and cat?
Fish.
Yes. What is the capital of North Carolina?
Raleigh.
Correct. The ice cream company Ben & Jerry's first came out in what decade?
The 70s?
Yes, Steve.
Give it to me.
You are perfect, my friend. You got a beautiful 10, which is a win, 10-6. You did get crushed.
Sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry. Nice job, Jeff. Thanks a lot, man.
Next time.
I appreciate he's sorry.
He shouldn't be.
He's sorry to Taryn and I.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
500, baby.
And they stay there.
Danny doesn't count. Suck it, Sarah.
Yeah.
Steve wins.
That was impressive. I'm impressed you knew Vietnam, where banh mi sandwiches, and oncologist. How did you know that?
I mean, I don't know. It's just life, man. I have no idea. Probably all the years of watching Grey's Anatomy.
Actually, probably.
I have no idea how I know it. I just know it.
I'm impressed. Well, congrats on your perfect 10.
I had to pull back the excitement because I was about to yell cancer, and I'm like, well, that's nothing to get excited about. So just like say it, answer it, but you don't need to say it with such enthusiasm.
Exactly. Rockaholics, we have a simple question to ask you, but we need for you to call us right now. 206-803-ROCK. We promise it is a simple question, and it's about going to parties. 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Whitesnake.
The Daily Migs Show.
In a new poll that was recently conducted, 14% of people say that they have successfully crashed a party or an event without the host's permission.
Okay.
Another 4% tried to, but got caught. So this leads us to our simple question. And that simple question is this. Have you ever crashed a party, or would you be okay with someone crashing your party? 206-803-ROCK. Ray on I-5. Are you a party crasher?
No, I never have.
And how would you feel if someone crashed your party?
Well, it depends. I mean, if it was like, Dennis Quaid or you guys, it'd be okay.
Let's go.
In.
Let us know about your next party. We'll crash it.
All right.
Rock on, Ray. Dawson from Everett, same simple question to you.
I do like that we're on the same level of Dennis Quaid right now.
Right?
I'll take that.
Have you ever crashed a party, or would you be okay with someone crashing your party?
I've never crashed a party. As I said, I'm a man of class and will only show up with an invite. But
Right.
I have definitely had a party crash, and it's never turned out well. Holes in drywall, etc.
No.
Really? So it's led to a fight?
Yeah, most of the time, right? And then, our buddy on I-5's got a good point. If it was you folks crashing the party, then I think it wouldn't be a party until you showed up.
Well, and mine is Sarah. None of us are going to try and start a fight with anybody, so you don't have to worry about us. We're pretty lame.
Have you ever crashed a party?
No. I would be too nervous. It would be in my head because anytime I've done something along those lines, like I kind of like, it's not a party, but I remember one time I went to a Vancouver Canucks game and I was in the media. Said I was in the media so I could get to go for free and sat in the media section. And then they parade you all, if you want, into the locker room. And so the guy I was with, who I was working with, he's like, let's do it. I walked in there and I never felt more out of place, even though nobody knew that we weren't supposed to be there. It's not like we looked any different than any of the other reporters. No one's in like suits wearing like a press hat. But after about 30 seconds, I saw like Roberto Luongo at the time and made eye contact with him. Like, I got to go. I just don't feel right. Now, I know people have crashed your party.
Oh, yeah.
Do you kick them out or do you just let them stay?
Well, Sarah was at my party this year where there was a random person that showed up because they heard about my party while having beverages at the Eagles Club in Stanwood.
That is
and
so
then just
strange.
showed up. I must have just followed the music. I don't know, but that was a little odd. But we let them stay. We didn't bounce them out.
Yeah, you let them stay. You're way too nice to kick anyone out. And here, my husband and I are talking to this guy, thinking it's Taryn's like really good friend. And then Taryn comes by and he's like, "Who is that?" And I'm like, "I don't know. This is your party. You tell me who that is." He talked to me for like 20 minutes.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was wild.
Now, I don't have enough parties to have that situation happen, but I've been at parties where somebody was uninvited that was there, and then like the host mentioned it. I'm like, do you need someone to kick them out? Like, I don't want to do it. I'm like, I'll go. And I remember I've had to go up to someone and be like, hey, look, you're not supposed to be here. And it's never gone poorly. It's awkward. Yeah. But it's never gone like that caller said where like holes are being punched in the wall or any like fights or anything along those lines. Been very lucky. A couple of times I've had to say, hey,
you gotta go.
This is not just an open party for anybody. It's awkward, but like also I would never think to do something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm having my 40th birthday party on Sunday, and anybody is invited to crash it. Yeah. It's at Tony V's.
Right,
from 7 to 11.
Because it's an open party.
Let's go.
You're making it that way.
Yeah.
It's okay if somebody crashes it.
Highly encouraged, actually.
Someone said, I didn't personally crash a party, but in high school there was a girl who was a real party, and she was... Oh, okay. I can't say the rest of that one, but... Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought, thankfully. Okay, some people crashed the party. They destroyed and ripped the railing off of her deck, destroyed the inside. It was so bad that she left the school, and I'm pretty sure her family moved out of town.
Whoa, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Yikes. Don't do that.
Especially not at Taryn's house.
Yeah, don't do that at my house.
I still am blown away that somebody heard about your party at an Eagles Lodge and then figured out how to get to your house and then just showed up.
Yeah.
Never bothered to say hi and say, hey.
I mean, eventually said hi, but I was like, who is this person? It was one of those confusing things. Like, do I actually know this person and I don't remember them? No, I definitely didn't know that.
Did they time it so they said hi to you finally like later in the evening, figuring, okay, she's drunk and she's not going to care?
This was like in the middle of the afternoon. It was early.
Super impressive.
We know that you are a massive music fan, but do you think that you could name a song after only hearing 1 second of the chorus? Prove it. And if you do, you'll win tickets to Papa Roach with Rise Against at Climate Pledge Arena on April 1st. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Wow.
What's up?
I just bought and financed a car through Carvana in minutes.
You? The person who agonized 4 weeks over whether to paint your walls eggshell or off-white bought and financed a car in minutes?
They made it easy. Transparent terms, customizable down and monthly. Didn't even have to do any paperwork.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, have you checked out that spreadsheet I sent you for our dinner options?
Finance your car with Carvana and experience total control. Financing subject to credit approval.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL Limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
All morning, we have received texts and calls from you, but we haven't had a chance to chat with everybody just yet. However, the time has come. We are checking in with the Rockaholics right now. So call up if you'd like to chime in on anything from the show today, or if you have anything on your mind that you'd like to discuss. 206-803-ROCK. Earlier, we were talking about party crashing.
Yes.
And if you've ever done it. And old man Kenny would like to talk about a time that you crashed a party.
Kenny.
Morning, you crazy kids.
Morning.
So like 85, a buddy and I heard about this party in Tacoma. Went out, we was going to crash it, and we're very disappointed. It was 7 people sitting around a keg singing Kumbaya, my lord, Kumbaya.
You picked the wrong party.
Oh, no.
We bailed. And then secondly, you guys talked earlier on the panel about Sarah and you guys auditioning, how mad she would be if one of you won. If anybody can win Survivor, it's BJ Shea for putting up with Sarah's antics.
I mean, that is a solid point. He definitely has the mental fortitude after her having her around the household.
Or my husband.
Yes.
Poor George.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Take care,
on,
Kenny.
old man Kenny.
You rock.
206-803-ROCK. We are checking in with the Rockaholics. And Craig from Bothell has a question that he would like to ask Steve.
Uh-oh.
Steve, I went to the Minnesota game, and they brought... please forgive me, I forgot the guy's name, but he was drumming with Blue Thunder before the game, and I thought, how cool would it be for you to roll out on a kit and jam with them as you played Matt Hasselbeck on one thing, and I thought it'd be cool as hell.
Oh, dude, I think it was Stephen Perkins, if I remember correctly. It was the drummer of Jane's Addiction.
Yes. I got it.
He crushed it. Here's the funny thing, Craig. I actually got to perform once with Blue Thunder many, many years ago. It was before they did the drum set thing. My buddy Keith, who's like the leader of Blue Thunder, he's an awesome dude. He asked me to come down and jam with them, and I got to go out there with them. The awful part of it was like, I think it was against the 49ers. This is like several years ago, and it was a torrential downpour. It was dumping. And so what's that?
I would love to see it now because it's totally changed.
Yes, I would love to do that. That seems a little bit less stressful than, like, I was playing one of the snare drums, and they're like, okay, these are the things that we do. I'm like, I can't read music. I'm not at that level. Like, you guys are on another level. Can you play it for me, and I'll record it, and then I'll learn it that way? And that's exactly how I had to do it.
Wow, I bet they loved that.
Oh, they thought it was funny. There's a lot of drummers like me that just don't know no idea how to read music. I give all the credit in the world to the drummers that can read music because it's so hard.
When I was a saxophone player many, many years ago in real life, I could read music no problem, but it's been so long now, I've forgotten all of it. So same thing. When I had to learn Careless Whisper, I just looked it up on YouTube and just followed along with the fingerings. Couldn't read music to save my life.
The funny part about that performance, it was so much fun. It was like such a surreal thing getting to hang out and jam with those guys, and they were all nothing but nice. But it rained so hard, I didn't have the right clothes on. Oh. So I was just soaked from head to toe. So I went to the team store and bought like a tracksuit, a Seahawks tracksuit.
You and your damn tracksuits.
Well, it's not like there's many other options at that point. And I just had this and it didn't fit me all that great. It was just, I just looked like this. I mean, I always look like a dork, but I look like a super Seahawks dork in like this full tracksuit and just still looking disheveled and just had a rough go that day. But it was a blast.
Have you ever done something ridiculous to lose weight?
Yes.
What'd you do?
I did one of those like pyramid scheme type things many, many years ago. I mean, we're talking like back when I was like 280, like 20 years ago. And it was like a cleanse, and all you could eat every day was just like this little pellet. It was like, and it tasted like what chocolate you like. It was like chocolate adjacent. It wasn't really chocolatey, but it was nasty, and it was a bad idea. Well, I lost weight. I was gonna say it works. Look at you. No, it worked at the time, and then I put on the weight back as soon as I was done with that cleanse and add like another 10 pounds. It was the worst. And that was like the big like wake up call. Like, okay, there's no easy fix to losing weight. Like it's just it's a game of patience.
Well, somebody just had 6 of their ribs removed so that they could get a smaller waist. Steve, did you ever think about doing that?
I wish someone would have told me that back then.
And this isn't even the strangest part of the story. We're going to tell you all about it at 9:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
A woman from Kansas City had 6 ribs removed so that she could get a smaller waist.
They'll allow you to do that?
I mean,
like legally?
If you got money, they'll take it.
It just seems such a strange thing. I feel like any doctor would be like, no, we can't do that. Those are there for a reason.
Her name is Emily James, and this is her talking about the $17,000 cosmetic surgery and also what she plans to do with the bones.
I got them removed for cosmetic purposes. These are my rib bones. There's 6 of them. This one's so tiny and small. So let me keep them. Plan on having someone make a crown and like incorporate my bone pieces in there, like shave them down.
I love that.
I mean, that part's kind of cool. Yeah.
Can I just point out that I was about to say, we all know someone who would do this, and she's sitting right in the room to your guys' left.
Oh, yeah.
Rib crown.
Would you remove ribs?
If it was, like, fine medically.
Well, I mean, $17,000, I guess.
Oh, my gosh, yes. If I wanted to look a little more snatched and had the money for it.
Excuse me, what?
Look a little more snatched.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
It's one of the kids' words that
you
they
don't
use
know
today,
that?
Steve.
So when you're snatched, that means
It's
you
a
have
good
a
thing.
thinner waist?
Yeah. Yeah, and everything's a little tucked.
Well, why don't you
tight.
get that thing like what is that?
A corset?
Corset where like
Little
some people
waist
like,
trainer?
Yeah, the waist trainer.
Well,
or I guess you could call it now the snatch trainer.
You sure could.
Could you?
I feel like that would be way more uncomfortable wearing a corset every day than just taking your ribs out.
But it's cheaper.
Well, yeah, but less comfortable.
And you
If
don't
I
get-
had the money, I would do that and then make a crown out of my ribs.
You
That's
make a crown?
so cool.
That's the one part where I'm like, I do appreciate the narcissistic mentality of this person that they're like, I'm going to turn my ribs into a crown.
Hell yeah.
You gonna wear that to work or like special occasions only?
Parties.
Music videos.
It's in parties, yeah. What I love is when you asked me if I've done anything stupid, I told you about this stupid, like trendy, almost like a pyramid scheme type of a weight loss product where like you had to go on this giant cleanse, you had to eat these stupid little pellets. They had this cleanse drink that was beyond nasty. And then we went to the commercial break. You're like, I think I did the same one as you. And then I said the name of it. And you're like, yes, I did that one.
Yeah, I mean, I did that before my first wedding and lost a couple lbs, but it was miserable. It was basically, I felt like I was starving.
And I think like you could be rewarded if like it stayed on course. Like every once in a while you were rewarded with like a vegetable. Like you could have like a mushroom or a like slice of a cucumber. And I remember it was during that time though, my wife and I both never cared about mushrooms, but that was like one of the snacks you could eat. That was the one benefit was like after I was done with this stupid cleanse thing, I still forever will love mushrooms because it was like it was like eating a steak at the time. Like you just eat a mushroom and I'm like, this is the best mushroom I've ever eaten. Yeah.
And then you got to hallucinate after.
It wasn't that kind of mushroom. We were definitely hallucinating from the lack of food. It was terrible. It was just like basically a product where it was just this nasty drink and you starved yourself for like 15 days.
Yeah, it was several days of not eating real food and just drinking yucky stuff and taking these little pellets.
And people were like, did it work? I'm like, yes, but I could have accomplished it just by not eating anything and saved myself like $150.
An iconic store is closing their stores in the Pacific Northwest. We're going to tell you all about it during the Daily Migs download after Breaking Benjamin.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And our friend Ryan Castle joins us. Good morning and happy Monday, Ryan.
And to you, Taryn Daly and Steve Migs and Danny and sometimes Sarah.
Sometimes Sarah, not all the time. 60% of the time.
60% of the time, all the time.
Yeah. Hey, the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. And this is a sad day for some of us who uses this place as a place to go, hey, I gotta get a fancy shirt. I'll go to Macy's. It's never that expensive. Apparently, I won't be able to do that anytime soon because they're closing 66 stores, including the 3 here in Western Washington, the South Hill Mall in Puyallup, Macy's Furniture Gallery over in Redmond, and the Kitsap Mall over in Silverdale as well. And this is just part of their bold new chapter, a strategy to focus on the 350 most productive locations. Apparently, we weren't productive enough.
Is the one downtown still here, or did they close that a long time
I
ago?
think everything is closed in downtown Seattle.
No, Nordstrom's still there.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Remember when they were the Bon Marché and then they became Macy's over
Remember
here?
the old commercials? Open, open, open.
Yes.
Washington is not a state typically known for its snakes. However, the state is surprisingly home to 11 different species of snakes.
Yeah, you ever been to Eastern Washington?
That's where a lot of these venomous western rattlesnakes take up residency. Yeah, Ryan, have you ever seen a rattlesnake in the wild?
I have. A friend stepped on one.
Oh,
once
my
when we were
God.
hiking
Excuse me?
In the Yakima Canyon, for sure.
Did he get bit?
No, he did not.
Oh, thank goodness.
That was the last time I hiked there, though.
Well, it says these
And the last time you hung out with that person, they make bad choices.
these snakes will be thriving near lakes and rivers and wetlands, especially in areas without abundant small mammals.
Well, and you in the summer thrive also around lakes and all that kind of stuff.
Hell yes, absolutely. So some of the spots, Ryan mentioned Eastern Washington, Douglas Creek, Crab Creek, Yakima River Canyon,
That's where I saw the rattlesnake.
River Wildlife Area, the Columbia River Gorge, Moses Lake, and Lake Wenatchee are all
Mark
places.
those down as places I will never go to.
Don't go
again.
there in the summer.
Yeah. Kraken. Nice win against the Sabres on Saturday. And you think, okay, things are looking a little bit better. No, yesterday they ended up losing 6-2 to the Detroit Red Wings. Grubauer was pulled after just allowing 3 goals on 4 shots, and they're hoping to rebound tomorrow against the Penguins in Pittsburgh. So hopefully, what am I saying? They're going to lose.
Go Kraken.
Wow.
You've lost Steve Miggs. If you've lost Steve Miggs,
Are you
you're
even
in trouble.
part of the Bowie Buddies anymore with an attitude like that?
Bowie
I
always
might
wins.
have burned his jersey.
More like
No.
the Bowie Buddies.
It's a rough season, man. It's just not even a fun team to watch.
No.
It just sucks. Hey, as far as weather, we're going to hit a high of 42 degrees. Going to be cloudy today. The DMD is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle is up next with your morning 12 pack.
The Daily Migs Show.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads-Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/confluence. That's ATLASSIAN.com/CONFLUENCE.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
With the Wealthfront Cash Account, you can earn 4% annual percentage yield from partner banks on your cash until you're ready to invest. The Cash Account grows your money with no account maintenance fees and free instant withdrawals whenever you need it. Money works better here. Go to wealthfront.com to start saving and investing today. Cash account offered by Wealthfront Brokerage, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Wealthfront is not a bank. The APY on cash deposits as of December 27, 2024 is representative, subject to change, and requires no minimum. Funds in the cash account are swept to partner banks where they earn the variable APY.